And we're live.
I did a break on the show. I have been for like a year. There's this girl on YouTube, and they just had an article about her in a couple of the news sites that there's a petition to have her taken off of YouTube because she's anorexic. She goes on, she does these fun, happy, dumb, you know, those YouTube videos from YouTube stars that are actually doing nothing, but they're popular. And I said a year ago, I'm like, we are watching a girl dying on YouTube, and no one's doing anything about it. They sometimes question her loss of weight, but it's always, oh, stop body shaming. She looks great. And she is literally dying of anorexia. She looks worse now than she did a year ago, and she looked terrible a year ago. So,
what's her name?
Eugenia
Skeletor.
EUG, Eugenia Cooney. And it is hard to watch. She is so emaciated.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, this is high level anorexia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
and she'll just talk about, well, my mom's going to dress me up like the Little Mermaid today. And she's 22 and completely anorexic. And if you talk about her being anorexic, her fans will just yell at you for body shaming. And they're saying that people that are spreading the petition around were saying she's influencing young girls to become anorexic. I don't know if that's true, or whether she should be taken off the air or not. But I think her mother should be arrested for child abuse.
Yeah, that's definitely fucked up. Or I guess if she's 22.
Yeah, there's nothing really she could do. But I don't think she lost that weight in 2 years.
She's turning around. I can see her legs now. She is very thin.
Oh, yeah. It's ghastly.
This is, oh, man. Like, this person is a size that, like, if you learned that they died tomorrow, you would be, like, if you know her, you'd obviously be sad, but you wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. You'd be like, well, that was bound to happen. Like, this is.
And of course, my audience, I bring it up and do it. And then later on in the night, there were Photoshops. They took her, cut her out of her pictures, transferred her black and white, and then threw her in Auschwitz. Because they are horrid people.
This is like if they had a channel where it's like, hey, it's just alcoholic guy 37. I woke up shaking at 4 a.m., so I thought I would do another vlog where I down a bunch of vodka and then try and pass out.
And no one's doing anything about it. Her mom is a plump woman, too. And, it'll just end up, I guarantee you, we'll just read an article and say, oh, that girl that they were talking about, the petition and everything, yeah, she's dead. She died of organ failure or something. And we're watching it as, social media, just sitting there watching a girl die. It's amazing.
What do you call
I can't get over this. Like I don't know. We're laughing. Dude, she's Auschwitz watching her die.
It's terrible.
She's wearing like size 0 stuff. I'm sorry, Kyle.
And what do you call an anorexic with a yeast infection?
Flatbread.
A quarter pounder with cheese.
I don't know. I couldn't think of
it. It's so loose on her, and I don't hear the audio but I'm watching the video. I'm imagining she's very happy.
Very happy, always up and bubbly and having a great time. Yeah.
She just vomited right before she came on.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not vomited. She's not bulimic. Yeah, she just doesn't eat.
Who knows? Who knows if she's bulimic or not?
Eugenia, if you happen to catch this, I promise you, even if you put on some weight, you would look better. You would look super hot. More guys would like you then, or people or whatever than now.
No. Definitely, if you put on some weight, you would look better. We want you to gain some weight because right now you don't look good.
Your body needs fat to survive.
People should laugh at you when you walk down the street looking like that, and I think you'd plump up a little. That, like maybe fat shaming doesn't work. Like maybe if every time you see a fat guy and you scream, "Hey, fatty, why don't you do something?" And in his head, he's like, "I am doing something. I'm walking down the street right now. Why can't I ever get a fucking step ahead?" But with this skinny chick, if you're like, "Hey, go eat a fucking donut, you asshole," like maybe she will, because isn't she wanting like a positive body image to begin with? Maybe a little shaming would do the trick.
Yeah, I'm guessing in her head, she doesn't see that she's gone too far.
No, right? They got like body dysmorphia, and they think they look fat. And it's just...
What's more important to an individual like that? I'm asking for real because I don't know. Is it her own self-image of herself or everyone else's image of her? Does she care more about how she's seen or how she sees herself?
Because I think they have Yeah, they perceive themselves incorrectly, and I think that they also have a false perception of how other people see them. So they don't think like, oh man, I think I look fat, but everybody else is telling me I'm thin. They're thinking, oh, I know that I'm fat, and I know that these people are just calling me thin to make me feel better. They know that I haven't reached my goal yet. Like, I know I have to stick with this. Like, it is a mental disorder. I don't know if that's their thought process, because I'm not anorexic, but it's definitely fucked up. Yeah, this is an upsetting YouTube channel. I'm looking around.
I know, right? Isn't it?
Oh.
Too skinny. You look ill. We're worried about you. You look like you're gonna die.
Yeah.
You look like that. That's gotta cause like organ damage. Like being that low, like that low of a body fat count as a woman. Like you're supposed to be like 20% fat, and you're like 20% bone. You're all calcium, woman. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a try not to laugh challenge where she's sitting next to a normal sized guy. Look at this. Look at just the way that she looks compared to a guy's normal size. Try not to laugh yourself to death should be the title of that video. If you get tits too loud.
Look, that thumbnail makes her look worse than the video I was watching earlier. And I think if I punched her in the arm at 3/4 strength, it would snap.
Yeah.
Like, look at that. Right?
Do you remember what Gollum's fingers look like when he's looking for the ring?
And gnarled, each knuckle big and bulging.
As he grabs that fish and he does a little song and he and he bites into it like that. She has hands of that level of skinny. If you just cropped out her hands and you told me these are the hands of a 92-year-old woman, I would believe you. That's
terrible.
My God. And her mom is okay with this? Like, hopefully she's not okay, but she's enabling this. Like,
nothing.
Your daughter's going to die.
I don't think they should take her YouTube channel away because it's her fucking YouTube channel. But someone should like get into her life and maybe like catch her with the guys with those white jumpsuits and the big net. They need to go over there. Like somebody needs to grab this chick and put her somewhere where they're.
If this was a video like chronicling her fall into methamphetamine abuse and like it just became crazy how dangerous her body was breaking down, people in her life would get in there and intervene and be like, this needs to be fixed, because if we don't do something, even if you don't want to do it, you will die, and we care about you enough. We don't want you to die.
It's gross.
Like they need to be doing.
Am I the
only
one? Maybe we don't want to say that. Maybe that's not a nice thing to say about a woman. But she's gross.
I saw the
but
that's natural. You perceive it as
do something about it. Like she's a cute girl. If she had weight on her, she'd be beautiful. So saying she's gross like this, that's
the back of her hands are those of like a 75-year-old woman. Like it's all veiny.
Yeah, all like valleys and peaks, just wrapped around vein and bone.
You're naturally attracted to people who are healthy, and so that's why when you see someone who's clearly very ill, or is like so overweight they can't walk, or is so skinny that they don't have enough body fat to clearly get pregnant or have a kid or procreate, do whatever, your body's naturally just like, I'm not attracted to that. I'm attracted to suitable mates that I could procreate.
Yeah, I'm as turned off to that as I am like a cobra in a tree. Like evolution is saying run. It's saying run and don't eat what she eats.
Which is nothing.
Don't eat a grain of rice.
Bad berries or something. Like fuck.